What's going on, you guys? How's it going? My name is Trevor. I'm the creator of the MS Gym, and welcome to your daily exercises. We're a little bit later today. Tuesdays are going to be a little bit of a later posting of the daily exercises. I have meetings in the morning on Tuesday that are not optional, and so that's where I'm going to be. So if you guys are looking for videos on Tuesday, they will come out a little bit later, or they're going to be super early in the morning, like 5:30 my time. So it'll depend. You just got to hang with me on Tuesdays. Every other day, they're pretty consistent. So if you're just joining us in the MS Gym, I just want to welcome you and let you know that this is the place you need to be to learn how to move, and how to move right, and how to move in a way that's going to combat your MS symptoms. We're not just about exercise in here, we're about education, and I'm going to teach you the tricks of your body so that you can help your body work around your nervous system a little bit more and create new neurological pathways to work around your MS damage. So this week we are working on counteracting MS symptoms, and actually we're going to continue to do this series for the next few weeks because there's some things that I could give you all the best exercises in the entire world, but if we're not addressing specific symptoms like knee kiss or circumduction gait or curled up hands or feet falling in and out or whatever, then it's really challenging to get into and believe that you can work out when you're having all this stuff happen. So today we're talking about knee kiss. Like we talked about yesterday, the knee kiss is when you stand up and like this happens, okay? Or you take a step and like that happens, and then you're kind of like this, and you constantly have your feet together and your knees are collapsing. Why that happens neurologically is there's always an overactivity of the TFL, this muscle, an overactivity of the adductor, an overactivity of the biceps femoris and the lateral gastroc. Yesterday we talked about how to release this muscle, and this muscle and stretch them to try to start moving them back toward center. Today we're going to go over the strengthening exercises that you need to actually cement that stuff into your body, okay? So there's some new concepts in here. One of those is going to be what's called autogenic inhibition, which means that we can inhibit a muscle by challenging it, okay? So I pulled these up so you can see my legs as I do things a little bit better. So you're going to have to stick with me a little bit. I'm going to teach you as we do this. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to release these adductors, okay? So we talked about releasing, and then we talked about stretching these out yesterday, okay? So that's cool. But then how do we actually, like when people talk about spastic adductors, does that always, if they're short and they're tight, does that mean that they're strong? No. Okay, they could be weak as well, which is why they're all locked up, because they don't know how to function. So we're going to teach them how to function a little bit better right now, and that's going to actually help you use the other muscles, which are called your glute medius muscles, which are going to counteract the TFL and the adductor at the same time. Okay, so here's what we do. So after we release the adductors and after we stretch the adductors, we're going to go into what's called autogenic inhibition. Autogenic means self-created inhibition, okay? So what we're going to do here is I'm going to have you either put your hands on your legs or get your forearms on your legs if you need a little bit more oomph, okay? Your abs are going to be in, your shoulder blades are going to be down. Now what you're going to do is I want you to get into a kind of not a full stretch, but kind of stretch. Like you kind of feel a pull on there, but not a full out stretch. So go to about 50% of how you stretched it before. Now what I'm going to have you do with your blades down and your abs in is I'm going to actually have you push your legs inward into your arms. So you can do this with your hands as well. So you're going to put your hands up like this, blades down, abs in. So you're going to push out on your legs and then you're going to push into your hands at the same time, okay? So let's say I start here. We're going to push into our hands for about 6 seconds. Then we're going to walk it out. Then we're going to push into our hands again for 6 seconds. Then we're going to walk it out. And each time you should feel like you're getting a little bit more stretch. Okay? All right. So what this does is it isometrically gets those adductors to release and chill out, because it's kind of like those cabinets when you push them and they open and then you push them again and they lock. So I don't know what those are called, but basically what we're doing is we're pushing into an already shortened fiber so that it can come out, and then we're pushing it into again so it can come out, pushing it into again so it can come out. So it teaches the brain how to actually relax and contract, relax and contract, relax and contract that muscle, which restores its function. All right, so here we go. So yeah, it's Geek Day. I just did a whole thing in the members corner about pain, and I'm on fire, dude. I love this stuff. This is why I'm so fired up and hyper right now. Okay, so you can either do it with your hand, like your forearms. So you can keep your forearms in like this and kind of push in. And it doesn't have to be tough. It's just a little bit of a push in there. Hold it, and then you're going to walk out. Okay? All right, so go ahead and find your knees here. Find those bones. So I want you to sit up tall, lean forward just a little bit. You push into your hands, and then you push out into your legs at the same time. Okay, we're going to do 4 of these. Ready? And go. Push in, push into your hands. And it's going to, if you're weak, you're going to know that you're weak because you're not going to be able to do this. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Relax. Walk them out just a little bit further. Okay? So you're going to pull out on your legs. Okay? Pull out on your legs. Push in into your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk it out just a little bit further. Okay? Now you may need to go down like this. Okay? Ready? And push out and then push into your forearms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull that pelvic floor up. Pull those abs in. 5 and 6. So just because we're working on stretching, don't mean that you don't get that core involved. Now you can either go wide here and push in, or you can go down with your forearms. Okay? Ready? And push. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, abs in, 6. Let's go one more. Okay? I'll do it with my hands this time. So push out on those legs, push into those hands with your legs. Okay, ready? With your inner thighs. Abs in, blades down, and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now look how much wider I am. I mean, I'm almost out to parallel. I feel like a dancer. Ha, ha. Okay, but like literally, I usually can't get my legs out that wide if I don't do this, okay? And that's decently wide for me. I always have issues with my adductors, especially on this side, but I can feel how weak this was. Like, I tried to push in and this leg actually went out because I have faulty communication in this hip. So once we get that fired up, that'll actually, it's small, it's subtle, but you actually got these working right again, and they might be a little bit looser. And now we're going to work on hip abduction. A-B is in boy duction. So adduction, adduction is this way, abduction and external rotation is this way. So the best way to do this is going to be with a band. Now you can do this with your hands as well, okay? So you can push out into your hands like this and get that going, but it's also good to have some TheraBand strip laying around. You can go buy these at anywhere now, but you want loose ones, okay? Because you don't want to be straining when you're doing this. You just want it pretty loose, and you want a long strip so that you can actually just tie it in a knot. Okay? All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to work now on these muscles. So the external rotators of the hip and what are called your abductors. So what I want is I want your feet, I want you to sit tall, and then I want you to lean back a little bit. So we're going to lean back just a little bit to open up those hips. Okay? Now, you're going to walk your feet just a little bit ahead of you so you're not 90 degrees because you do want to get some hip abduction. When you're just at 90 degrees, it's a lot of external rotation. I also want you to get some abduction as well, okay? So what you're going to do here is you're going to kind of lean back. If you need to be on the back of your chair, that's cool, whatever. You're going to put your feet out in front of you a little bit. Abs are in, blades are down, and then you're going to push out on those bands, okay? So abs are in, sit back a little bit, and we push. So it's a 1, 2, and 3. Good. If you need to use your hands to help you, that's fine, but use these to pull your legs apart. And go. 2, 2, 3. Oof, my legs are like, what are you doing right now? We already worked out today, man. And go. 3, 2, 3. And back in. Abs in, blades down. Use those hips. 4, 2, 3. Back in. Now you can also use your hands and push into your hands. 5, 2, 3. Or if you need to guide your one leg out and push this way, you can go this way. 6. Wherever you're at, find your recipe. 2, 3. Good. 2 more. 7. 2, 3. Last one. Abs in, blades down. Let's go 10. Why not? 8. So 3 more. 2, 3. Now 2 more. Go. 9. Keep that pelvis tilted. Abs in. 2, 3. Last one. And 10. 2 and 3. Now this is one band exercise that I use with this. I try to make it so that most of you guys can do this. There's a ton of stuff that we can do, like getting into standing, stepping to the side and coming back, stepping to the side. There's a ton of stuff that we can do on our feet, which we will cover in later series and also in some of the programs in the membership site, but we'll get to that, okay? Let me fix something real quick. All right, so for some reason my battery said it was low even though it's plugged in. Don't know. Okay, so now let's put that into a functional movement. So we got these things activated and released. We got these things, they're already released, and now we activated them, so you should have a better balance in your hip. So now what I'm going to have you do is you can do this against the wall, but I'm going to show you how to do it from the front. So I want this to be your wall side, okay? I want you to just take a little step forward, and even if you're on your wheelie walker, get up and do this. So get up on that wheelie walker, put this foot straight, put this one here. Your knees are slightly bent, so this is a little straighter, but I want butt lock here, pelvic tilt here, blades down here. Now what you're going to do from that position with that knee kiss, this happens. We want to get that thing straight, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to lean into, if your hand's on the wall, you're here. Wheelie walker, you're here. Freestyling it, you're here. Okay? So you're leaning forward, squeeze this butt, tip that pelvis back, abs are down. If your leg is falling in like this, what I want you to do is just rotate it to the outside. So you're going to rotate it to the outside using these muscles. And you're still in that balanced stance position, okay? And then let it come back in. Okay, let's go 8 of these, and we're going to hold it. Okay, so make sure you're not all the way in your toes. You want to be centered, okay? You want to be centered in your body. So you don't want to be leaning like this. You're nice and centered as if you just took a walk without falling forward. If you need to be on your wheelie walker, do it. So we're here. Let that leg fall in a little bit. Abs in, pelvic tilt, blades down, and we push out. So it's 1, 2, 3. Back in. Find this butt, pelvic tilt. Go. 2, 2, 3. Get all the rest of your body balanced and strong so that this leg doesn't have to worry about it. It has another job to do. Butt tight, pelvic tilt, blades down. Go. 4, 2, 3. You may feel a stretch here. You may feel that butt start to get tired. Good job. 4, 2, 3. So we're using this muscle right here. So as I do it, I push out this muscle. 5, 2, 3. Good. Right here. And push out. 6, 2, 3. Back in. One more. 7. Right here. 2, 3. Back in. And go. 8, 2, 3. Good job. Okay, switch legs. So just take a little step forward. Abs are in. Blades are down. Pelvic tilt. Find that butte. Soft knee bend here. Don't hyperextend. Okay? So don't hyperextend. Keep it slightly bent. Lean slightly forward into that leg. Pelvic tilt. And we go. 1 right here. 2, 3. So you should literally be feeling the side of the hip here and this butt cheek squeeze with your abs. And back in. Go. 2, 2, 3. Back in. 3, 2, 3. Back in. 4. Butt tight. Pelvic tilt. 2, 3. Back in. Go. 5, 2, 3. Let it come back in. Find it. Go. 6, 2, 3. Back in. 2 more. 7. Find your butt. Find your gut, you guys. 2, 3. Back in. Last one. 8, 2, and 3. Now you may have to just help this leg along too if that's really hard for you. It doesn't matter. Okay. So that's how we roll. Okay, so these are the exercises that you need to do for knee kissing. Okay, we'll go over. So when you combine those, like the stretches that you did yesterday and the releases, and then the I can't think right now, and then the activations that we just did. So tomorrow, what I want to do is I want to start on hip circumduction. Okay, circumduction. So we're going to work on the releases and the stretches for that, and then we're going to work on the activations for that. What I'm thinking about doing on Friday for the full circuit is combining these two and give you a full circuit that's actually going to hit up the knee kissing and the circumduction at the same time. So we're going to kind of flip-flop. Some of the exercises are similar, but I think if we create a good circuit for it, that's going to knock out a lot of your guys' issues, because as one knee comes down, a lot of times you have to swing across, okay? So that's just what I'm thinking about right now. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit like. If you want to comment away and tell me how awesome you are and what's going on with you. Other than that, you guys have an amazing day. If you missed Motivation Monday yesterday, there was so many really cool comments, and I really think it resonated and spoke to a lot of people, including myself. That's why I did it. So if you haven't checked out Motivation Monday, look down the feed a little bit, and you will see that. And just check it out and watch along and get motivated, get mindseted. All right? That's a good word. I just made that up. Mindseted. All right, you guys. So have a good day. I hope this helps. Talk to you later.